Hi, it's Papa Bruce here again. I'm here with Jorah, and we're out for a night in the desert. We're just going to spend one night tonight. I've had some questions from many of you about how much room is there really in that teepee tent, and what's it like inside when you get it all set up. I'm going to do a little better this time to show you the inside of the tent once I get it set up the way we like it. We'll be here for an evening. But also, I just got in a trail cam, and I'm going to try that out. So, it's a little windy right now. Hope you can still, doesn't interrupt it too bad, but I'll get camp set up, and then we'll look inside the tent and get ready to head out on the trail to find a good spot to catch some critters with the camera. Well, I got the old teepee tent set up again. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen this one 2 or 3 times. But I had some questions as to what it looks like inside. It's pretty windy out here right now, so the thing sort of bloomed up. And keep in mind that I have this set up right now just for me. Well, and of course Jorah. So I'm taking up a lot of room. And another thing that I don't usually do is put the stove in here, but it's supposed to get down to, I don't know, probably into the 30s tonight. So I thought, you know, let's just put the stove inside. I'm not going to use it tonight probably, but it'd be nice to heat up the pot of coffee in the morning. So there's lots of room for another cot on the side as well. But as you can see, even behind Jorah's outfit, there would be room for another cot. So we can have 3 cots in here pretty comfortably. This is my sleeping bag is Big Angus, and I need to do a review on that because that is the greatest sleeping bag I've ever had, and I've had a bunch of them. It's the Sleep System by Big Angus. It has a sleeve for the air mattress, and I'll go into detail some other time. Obviously, here's Jorah. He always brings this chair if he can. That way, in case he runs into a friend, there's a place for him to sit. And then he loves his crate. So I usually bring it. He sleeps in this at home even, and he just loves it. So he's comfortable in that, and I think that's good. You notice that we put a rug. I think it's a, I don't know, 7x9, 5x7, 5x7 rug, and that really it makes it nice. Easy to walk around on with your feet. And then might ship my stove and a little chair. And of course at the end of the table, or the end of the bed, I have a little nightstand with my camera equipment on it. But that's the teepee tent. I think I mentioned it to some of you before, but you've asked, how does it work up on the top? And you can see there's sort of an inverted Y up here, and the poles just stick into it, and then they extend down to the floor. They have extensions where you just pull them out and tighten it up. I see I forgot to do one of the loops. I'll have to do that. Anyway, that's how the teepee tent looks. As I said, I generally don't cook inside, but it's pretty darn windy. I planned on doing a little campfire and a steak, but I don't know. If the wind lets up, I might start a fire. Otherwise, I'm not going to. I'll just have to see what I've got stashed in the truck. I know I've got food for Jorah. I'll never forget that. We'll see what we can do with my substitute for a steak. Well, here comes the wind again. This will be a good test for those of you that have said or asked how this thing stands up. And it's been in some huge winds in Montana. Much, much, much worse than this. I think the shape has a lot to do with the stability of the tent itself. And right now it's sort of blown open with the door open like it is. But that gives you an idea. If you have any questions about this tent, inside, outside, upside, downside, whatever, leave me a note in the comments like many of you have done in the past. And I'll see what I can do about answering them. Right now we're going to finish up the chores, get the camera set up, and I think we'll take a little bit of a hike and find a place to set up the trail cam. We'll be back with you in a little while. The wind is so loud, I thought I would just narrate over the video at this point. It's just a beautiful, beautiful spot in the desert. It's very green. We've had quite a bit of rain lately, so it's really shows up nice. Anyway, I'm going to set the trail cam up so it overlooks or points into this wash down here where I'm going to aim the camera is right there. And let's set her up and go from there. Oh, good morning. Here we are. Here I am up. Jorah, he's still sleeping. He's still huddled down. It got cold last night. Oh, bad hair. Let me fix that. Make sure Smokey's straight. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it got cold last night. Probably in the 30s. But I was pretty warm in this sleeping bag. Like I said, I got to review that pretty soon for you. It's really, really been nice. Coffee's made. Going to enjoy that. And then in a few minutes, we'll head out and see if we caught anything on that trail cam. So it could be an exciting morning, or hard to say. But it was a great night last night. Got to sleep early. So we'll check out the trail cam and mess around camp a little bit, maybe make some breakfast, and get Jorah out of bed if possible. Here he is right here, just a little snapshot of it. I don't want to move the camera and disturb him. So let's go see what we found in that trap. I mean, on that camera. Well, we've come up a ways, but it's over this way. Is the suspense killing you? You just never know. I guess this is sort of like how it would be trapping without killing anything. Oop. As you can see, I set the camera up on a tripod. Of course, you could strap it to a tree, but as you can see, I don't want to be strapping anything to this fella. I know you won't be able to see this, but let me see here. Oh, it says we have 4. Well, we'll go back to camp and see what this is. It is likely, there's pictures of me setting it all up, because I did go out in front of it. But we'll close it up, take it back to camp, and see what we found. Okay, back in the tent. Let's take a look and see what we got here. I think I'll take the camera off the tripod. Glasses on. Well, I guess you won't be able to see this until... Well, we're not looking at anything super exciting yet. You know, with all that wind we had last night, I think it knocked... Well, it was standing up this morning, but we don't have any action. Well, I guess that's what happened. But you know, we only had this thing out for one night and probably should leave it out for several days. We've been pretty lucky to catch anything in one night. But we'll still try again. But anyway, hopefully we'll be able to catch some exciting pictures. I want to still try to find that white-faced cucamonga what I searched for in some of my other videos. So we'll try it. I thank you for watching, and I've really enjoyed doing these videos. And if you have enjoyed following along, please subscribe to the channel. I've started doing this just to send some pictures back to my kids, and all of it. Now we've got several hundred people that are subscribed to the channel, and this is fun. So I want to see how many we can get. So if you've enjoyed any of this, please subscribe. Otherwise, remember, like I say, keep hiking.